Good morning and welcome to Wednesday morning coffee with me, except I'm drinking tea. It is a tea day. It is Wednesday. Wednesday is usually a bit of a longer day for me. Lots of lives, lots of hanging out with all you wonderful people. I hope that everybody had a chance to see Corey's message in the Uplift Discord announcements yesterday. If you didn't, go check it out because there's some really exciting things in the works. Before the 10,000 questions start, I can't tell you pretty much anything other than go read Corey's announcements and watch Corey's Twitter. He's really bad at keeping secrets. So if you want to know the news, he is the first person who's going to be sharing it because he is, well, aside from what I just said, he's super, super excited. So he'll be sharing things as often as he possibly can. Go watch Corey's Twitter. If you don't follow Corey on the Twitter, and you're actually on the Twitter, you're missing out. Do it. And then make sure you're in the Uplift Discord. Oh, I should put a link for that in the thinger here in the chat because I can't get people in if I don't invite them, right? So let's get that. I'm going to invite you all to join us, join our Discord, hang out, get announcements, be informed. So that is the announcements part. And once again, there's very little I can tell you. If Corey said it, that's the official word. Otherwise, we're just happy to be here and looking forward to the future. And good morning, TC. I'm going to talk this morning briefly. I don't have a ton of time. I think we're having a meeting. I don't know. Everything's up in the air. Whatever. It's fun. I wanted to talk a little bit about one of my side gigs, which is editing awesome books. So jump over to Amazon because it's easy to find things. I've been doing some book editing recently. I've done some in the past and I'm here again. So I wanted to just kind of show off the things I've done. So I'm going to start by looking for one of my authors here. It should be here. There we go. This was the first book that I edited, and it has a bunch of stories. Corey Askilt is a friend and honorary uncle. He is one of my favorite people. Also an absolutely delightful storyteller, and he has stories from his childhood growing up as a twin in Norway. So if you're looking for some good stories, that's definitely your book. It also doubles oddly as a recipe book, so there's some good recipes in there too. But I would highly recommend it. It's very fun read. Yeah, most of what I've got here is fun, and if not fun, then useful. Second one to look up here is my mom's book. My mom wrote a book on anxiety, and it's phenomenally good. And I'm not just saying that because I'm her daughter and I did the editing. It is a phenomenally good book full of practical things you can do to reduce anxiety in your life that, actually work. And it's very approachable. It's not a super sciencey book. It's not full of, upper level things that you'd need a master's degree to understand. It's very down to earth. It's very practical. And honestly, it was just a delightful book to edit and things to learn and read. She also has, and I don't think they're up on Amazon, but you know me, so now you know where to find them. Anxiety cards, where you can pick a card from a deck, sort of similar to tarot cards, but without the spiritual stuff going on. You pick a card from a deck and it has an anxiety strategy on it, and you can use that to practice and work with the various different types of strategies for combating anxiety. Super useful if you are bad at dealing with uncertainty, which has certainly come up in my life recently. I'm better at it than I used to be, but holy geez, It's a thing. So if you don't deal well with uncertainty, or if you're anxious because you need to set some boundaries in your life, this is 100% the book for you. And lastly, maybe I should search for the book title. Yeah, I might have to look on Amazon.ca. Big reason why I didn't want to is because let me try again here. Amazon.ca has all my personal info on it because I don't ever sign out. Let's try it this way. There we go. Let's do it this way. Oh, you know what? He has a website. Let's go to his website, see what that's like. Randy is an author who is a former policeman, and his first book is all about, well, it's true life stories, things that happened to him. And he is an incredibly gripping writer. I'm in the process of editing book 2, and I will always say yes to editing for Randy, no matter how much other work I have going on, because the stories are so gripping that I'm just at the edge of my seat with, white knuckling. Oh my gosh, what's next? What's next? And it's just gripping. And also full of feelings too. If you're going to feel all the feelings. There's going to be some laughter and some tears and some intensity. Good morning, Greg. So yeah, if you're interested at all in, even if you're not interested in police stories, honestly, this is it's really good storytelling. I can't say that enough. Randy is a really good storyteller, and his stories have all the feelings. He is really good at writing feelings, and really good. Like he does first person present writing, which is very difficult to do well. But when it is done well, you are pulled into the story and you are there. And that's one of the things I love. So that's a little bit about my side gigs here. I do editing. And in case you're wondering how that applies to the metaverse, it sometimes does. I don't know. I'm available for editing. Sort of. I've got lots of other stuff going on. I suspect things with the Uplift are going to be very busy over the next couple of weeks. But there's some background that you might not have known about yours truly. I love editing. I've been doing it for years. I studied journalism in college, and that included an introductory editing thing, and went on and worked with a few academic theses and then books. And I love books. I really do. It is fun to be involved in a big project, and especially the diversity of books that I've gone through. I mean, the authors are nothing alike at all, but I would highly recommend all of them. In terms of content, my 9-year-old has read all of the books. I would say that Randy's book of police stories is one that could be okay for children with adult, not exactly supervision, but maybe read it first so that you know what's in there when the questions come up. Because it's real life. So the subject material is not PG-13. It is real. And that could lead to a lot of awkward questions. If you don't do awkward questions, then maybe this isn't the book to give to your children. In my case, I'm fine with awkward questions, and he loved it. It's one of his favorite books. So he's also going to be very excited when the second one comes out. I don't even know if he knows there is a second one, but yeah, so that's all of that. And it's a Wednesday. So there's a Schipul show coming up later today. I'm not sure what bombs will be dropping on the Schipul show, but I'm sure there'll be something. I don't know. It's always a good time. We like hanging out with each other and talking about Schipul and where we're at. Maybe check in and see where the paperwork's at with the Schipul Gives Foundation. foundation, charity, whatever it is we're calling ourselves here, charitable organization. See how that's going, and yeah, just kind of work with it. There is a race this evening. I believe the time we've picked is 10 o'clock Eastern. So the race in Shippletopia, we can hang out and do that. Oh, I know what we're doing on the Shipple Show. We're going to do a walkthrough of the chicken blender. So if you want to be on the whitelist for the first bit of the actual chicken blender, then you need to get into CK and do the quest. And it starts in the transportation hub at spawn. And there are signs and there are clues, but I'm going to do a full walkthrough of it today on the Shipple Show to make sure that everybody who is in world is able to get on that whitelist. Our goal is accessibility. It should not be overly difficult. So we'll go over that. And yeah, bring all your friends. Let's come hang out in CK and probably do a how to find Shippletopia so that everybody's on time for the race and, all of that, the fun stuff. All the fun stuff. The Shipple Show will be here on the YouTube again, and the race we're going to keep in the CK Discord, and of course I'll message all of that appropriately. The Discord is wonderful for community events. Having everybody available to chat is just great. So yeah, that's it. Nice short one this morning. Again, if anybody has any questions about Corey's announcement from yesterday, we probably can't answer them, but we'll do our best. There's a lot that we can't say yet. Either there are many reasons. Uncertainty is the big one. We don't want to give you wrong information. So there's a lot of stuff that just has to play out. And when it does, like I mentioned previously, follow Corey on Twitter and keep an eye on the Discord announcements. Corey's bad at keeping secrets, and he's very, very excited to talk about all of the fun stuff that's going on. So he will be the first to spill all the beans. In the meantime, we'll see you in the metaverse. Have a happy Wednesday, and we'll talk to you on the Shipple Show. Bye.